Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to discuss the 1 month strategy for CA Foundation because your exams are going to take place on December and November is just going to come in few days. So I'll be discussing what you have to do on November so that you can excel on your exams, and it's a very simple strategy. You don't have to complex it, and you have to just study 8 hours every day, and that is mandatory. So one thing you have to do in regular is that law, economics, accounts and math should be practiced every day. Either it can be morning, either it can be afternoon, or either it can be night, but you have to practice these four subjects every day. Now starting with a 1 hour plan in which you have to do every subject every day for 1 hour. First we'll be looking into law. So for law, what you have to do is that every day 15 minutes, in that 1 hour 15 minutes you have to revise the topic which you're going to learn, and for the rest 15 to 20 minutes you'll have to write the topic without saying, and try being very efficient so that you can cover 2 to 3 topics in a hour. It is important to know that law is a subject where you can only practice by writing and not reading. So whenever you're studying law, keep a note with you and keep writing what you learn. Then coming forward to economics, economics there's nothing big. You can just revise every day 1 hour, or you can just revise it for 45 minutes and 15 minutes you can keep for BCK. In economics, just revise the topics, underline the important points, and write down the keywords, which will be very helpful in MCQ. Then coming forward to accounts, you'll have to keep at least 20 to 30 minutes for your concept revision, and then in the last 30 minutes you can solve some sums. I would suggest first go through the ICI mat because in the exam they'll be asking a lot from your book material rather than any other source. So you can just go through accounts for that. Last, for math, stats and LR, what you have to do is that you have to appoint 30 minutes for statistics where you write down all your formulas in everyday basis. Because in stats you have so many formulas that you cannot remember that in a day before exam. So you need 1 month practice where you can write down the formulas in everyday basis for a month so that before the exam you feel comfortable that you know all the formulas. And for maths you can appoint 30 minutes. For LR you don't have to appoint any time in everyday basis because it's a very easy topic. But for max you need to revise the formula in the first 10 to 15 minutes, and in 15-20 minutes you can also solve some sums. So this you have to do in everyday basis. Now for the students who do not have any notes on statistics or a formula sheet on statistics, I would suggest you to watch my previous video where I've provided all the notes for statistics in 30 to 40 pages, and it's very short notes where I've provided theory and the formulas for stats. Only if you revise that every day, that is more than enough for statistics. So this was your revision schedule for 4 hours every day until your exams, because this particular revision schedule for 4 hours will help you to regain your concepts each and every day until the end, and this is very important for your revision. Now coming back to the normal schedule, you can do 2 hours and another 2 hours in a day, so totally 4 hours where you can do any two subjects. I would prefer doing 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, and 4 hours in the night. Or it's on you, you can do whatever you want, but you have to do 8 hours every day. So now before I continue, I want you to do tests on weekly basis or 3 days once basis, because test is very important so that you can practice and you will have a confidence that you can attempt the paper as how you attempted in the test. So keep testing yourself every week. And now in this 4 hours you can take accounts as the first subject, where in accounts you have to do everything: RTP, past papers, mock test papers. If you have a scanner you can do the scanner sums and the ICI mat, but preferably first you have to do is your ICI mat. And then coming to law, you can just revise your weaker topics, and in law I will be sending you the important topics which can be asked for like 30 to 40 marks in your examination. Soon I'll be sending you in a video. And then for economics you can just revise again all the topics. There's no other go, you have to revise, keep revising every day, where even in economics you can go through the past papers. And finally for max stats LR you need a lot of practice. So just keep in mind that math stats LR should be in priority for most of the students. That is going to be the priority, and you can spend more of that in everyday basis. Maybe you can spend 3 hours on math stats LR and 1 hour on any other subject, or 2 hours, 2 hours, that's on you. So for Math Stats LR, it's very important that you go through the RTP, past papers, and MTP, and not only the book sums. In the book sums, you can just limit yourself in the exercise. If you don't have any time, you don't have to do the additional question bank. So this was it for this video, and I've tried my best to keep it very simple and straightforward, and a very very simple plan, so that you can just follow this 8 hours on everyday basis, and in the end you'll just feel so satisfied that you've studied everything. And also, thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep studying.